Merab versus Petr Yan. What do you think the odds are for that? What do you think my own partners DraftKings have as the odds for that? Now, I want you to think on that because I actually want you to give me a comment. So while you're getting that thought together, let me tell you a perception that has been going on from Jump Street. The perception of this fight was that it was rushed together. Do you guys feel that? The perception of this fight is that it was almost an afterthought, that they were in a hurry, that it was supposed to be Caleb versus Amanda. It was rushed together. Here you go, out the door. Like, that vibe never went away, and I don't totally know where that vibe came from. And it was a little bit of calling a guy out. Oh, Merab says, I'll fight anybody. I want to fight again. I'll fight another time this year. You know, Big Mouth did that. Kevin Holland. Dana literally called and gave him a fight just because he kept saying that he would do some fight on no notice or short notice in a different way. Whatever it was, Dana literally told his team, call him and ask it to him because I don't want to have to hear from him anymore. And they made the fight. By the way, Big Mouth won the fight. I think that was the one against Jacare Ray. But hold that thought, because there's always been a sense that that's kind of what happened here with Merab. Hey, Merab, we're gonna show you to be careful what you ask for, because we're gonna let you have it. There was always a sense of this. Okay, great. Do you not know who Petr Yan is? Is that the problem here? Do you not know how they used to speak about Petr Yan before his fight with Aljo? Do you not know that Petr Yan lost his belt to Aljo on a technical violation? It's a disqualification. Disqualifications are very rare in our sport. So a disqualification in a title fight, I mean, this thing is a golden unicorn. In professional wrestling, a title cannot change hands off of a disqualification. A lot of people think that in MMA because it's so rare. Well, it happened, and it happened to Petr Yan. Now, Petr Yan on the comeback ran into a guy on the come up. That guy is named Merab. This is a rematch. So many of you don't know this is a rematch. So while it may have felt to you, the audience, that this was thrown together, that there was a rush decision made, while it might feel like that to you, it doesn't feel that way to Petr Yan. Petr Yan's been thinking about Merab every single day for years. And do you remember their first fight? Because their first fight wasn't even pay-per-view. It was free TV. And they went 5 rounds. And there's 2 numbers that you need to know, and then I'm going to give you the odds, I promise. So get your thoughts together. I want comments. Leave me comments. I want to see what you guess the odds are before I tell you. You got about 30 seconds left. 49 shots. Merab shot 49 times. Of those 49, he got 5. Okay? All right, now I'm going to tell you the odds. 49 shots, he got 5. Let me tell you the odds. Merab, minus 425 according to DraftKings. Petr Yan, plus 330 according to DraftKings. That means for every $100 you bet on Petr Yan, if he wins, you get your 100 plus 330 back. Let me tell you those numbers a third time. 49 takedown attempts, 5 takedowns scored. Now, there's only 5 rounds. Petr Yan gets taken down one each round. And you're going to come to the conclusion, well, if Petr Yan can learn takedown defense, if Petr Yan can stop Merab from taking him down, guys, wake up. Merab shot 49 times and got 5. That means Petr Yan stuffed 44 attacks. 44 double leg attempts. 44 double leg attempts were stopped by Yan. He knows how to defend them, is my point. He obviously knows how to defend them. You got to look a little bit closer. Those takedowns took place against the fence. The ones that missed were out in the open. So now it's not a matter that Petr Yan needs to learn to stop these takedowns or go through some special wrestling camp or cross his fingers and just hope that Merab shows up a little bit impaired. He doesn't have to do any of those things. Now he just needs to know to keep his shoulder and his back off the fence. That's a lot easier task. To understand that somebody's going to go into a training camp and they're going to learn wrestling, like we just try to sell ourselves on that with Drickus versus Chimaev. Well, Drickus is going to fully focus on, during this training camp for the next 7 weeks and 3 days before we get on the plane, he's going to focus on stopping takedowns. And it would take you closer to 7 years than it would 7 weeks. But we tried to sell ourselves and then we got reminded. But to believe that somebody could go into a 7 and 8 week training camp, is that enough time to keep your back off the fence? Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, you start to learn as you're sparring, you're going backward, you start to learn where the ring is, and then you just move. Should you hit the fence, use that as a springboard. If you hit the fence and settle in, you're not going anywhere. If you hit the fence and you come right off, just like it's ropes. Just like it's ropes, you hit it, you come right off. Right away. Right away you're pivoting. Right away you're pivoting. You're pulling with your underhook, you're pushing. You're pushing with your over. And it's just enough to get you off the fence. That's all it's going to do, but I'm arguing for you that that's all that Yan has to do to stop the takedowns. But I think that you guys, as much as we've seen Merab grow in the striking, I don't think that you're ready to talk crazy and say that Yan's not a better striker. Of course he is, and you're not insulting Merab, guys. Petr Yan's a world champion. Petr Yan's done main events. Petr Yan's done fought for world championships. Petr Yan's done fought for world championships in main events. You guys just took all the pressure off him. You just took all that pressure, whatever that is, and you just set it right on Merab's shoulders. That's what being a minus 425 over at DraftKings versus Petr Yan at a plus 330. That's what that does. DraftKings has single-handedly helped Petr Yan. Merab is a minus 425. The night that Islam went to Fight Island and fought Charles Oliveira for perspective for you. One of the great mismatches. Can we agree? Charles did not win a second of that fight, and we didn't think he was going to win a second of that fight. But can we agree? He was a 3-1. They've got Merab at a 4.25. Do what you want. It's your money. Don't act like those odds didn't surprise you.